Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishna te namaha. Yesterday we saw Sri Ramakrishna assuring just be devoted to God. Where you are, what you are engaged in, or where you have fallen, God will not see. He will see how He can lift you, how He can guide you in and through the wilderness of this world. And with all our karmic load and tendencies, just cultivate that devotion. Devotion is where I am devoted to God. Devoted, when we say, it eliminates all other things occupying my mind. I am devoted to God. All things, all activities of life goes on smoothly by itself, because I am devoted to a thing which pervades everything. God is a thing which pervades everything. If I am truly devoted to God, He is pervading everything. Even your situations, your inner structure, your good and bad within, everything. Just like I have some itch here, something is itching, I stretch my hand and move it. I have pain, I do something, I am able to reach it, and I am able to help its state to come back to its original. When God pervades, and I am devoted to that God who is pervading everything, everything becomes possible for God to. When I separate from God and try to do anything, I may be struggling to face the situations of life, to attend my duties of life, I must be struggling. My ego is there independent of God. I have to do my little efforts just to show the need of mine and be devoted to God, because He works. He can easily work. He can overcome. He can erase. He can do anything He wants. So when I am devoted to God means I exclude all other things. I attend to everything. I feel concerned. I attend to. I see a person suffering, I immediately rush there to help. I see something happening, but I am not involved. I am not entangled. I am not caught. I have not caught. I do my duties, but I am devoted to God. I am holding on to God to do all the activities of my life. Swami Maharaj used to say, your inner channels connecting to divine are cut off. Therefore, you find very difficult in handling every situation of your life. You feel exhausted, you feel tired, you feel dejected, because the inner channels connected to divine are cut off. Otherwise, if the inner channels to divine are intact, then you can do 10 times more work and activities without getting exhausted, without getting troubled, because you are devoted to God, you are in tune with the divine. When you are in tune with the divine, everything becomes favorable. Where there is jnana, where is the light of jnana, you will not have any problem. Where there is devotion, then every movement becomes smooth and easy. The problems do not approach you or disturb you if you are jnana. You have wisdom, you have knowledge, you have right understanding. So you will not have any problem anywhere. Anything happens, ultimately there is Advaitic knowledge. To the snake and mongoose will be fighting. Most of the times, mongoose will, almost each time we can see mongoose killing the snake, because it is a fighter and it can move in any direction, as he wants. But snake cannot so easily move and fight. So easily the mongoose will bite and kill it. Sometimes the snake will bite the moment snake bites at mongoose, it will immediately run away. It will run away. In forest it knows where it lives, it knows some plant. It goes and with mouth it will take out leaves. It starts biting the leaves and puts that its saliva, biting, it puts on the wound and then swallows that. It is antidote, anti-poison. And then again comes for fighting. Where that snake is, there it starts searching. Like that, whenever world bites, we go to the Advaitic knowledge. Oh, all this is Maya. It goes off. Everything is, the whole universe, everything is constantly changing, and whatever is there, impermanent. With great efforts, we put things in its position, we see it lasts for a few years and goes off. Somebody was telling, I got a permanent job. I asked me how permanent it is. He, if not anything, he has got retirement. So permanent job it seems. So it is, everything has an end. It is whatever you do, whether it is wealth or progeny or name and fame, power, everything will go away. Nothing lasts. How my great-grandfather spent his life, what for he fought. What for he fought, he is not there, his children are also not there, his grandchildren are also not there, my great-grandfathers. So, or he might have wept for his mother, he might have wept for his relatives, friends, children. Where are they? The weeper also is not there, for whom they wept also are not there. This is the changing, constantly changing, what to hold on. But every moment, what is your duty? Thakur again and again says, Eto karma bhumi. This is karma bhumi. We have come into the karma bhumi and we have come here to work. We have to work out. We have to do our duties of life. We are here. We have been brought because of our past karma. Past karma has happened because of action. And again, we have to do a karma which unwinds what I have done. Karma can be destroyed only by another karma which is in opposite direction. It has led me to bondage. The karma will lead to my liberation. So we get, so if you are devoted to God, then nothing to fear. Sri Ramakrishna assures, be devoted to God. Devoted means I am excluding all other from my awareness, not from mind, not from heart, not from... My awareness is filled with divine. My body is given to work. My mind is given to work. My heart is loving everyone. It is one with the universe, all beings. But awareness is filled with divine. Awareness being filled with divine is called devotion. I am devoted to God means I am aware. These awarenesses are, there are two layers of awarenesses. One is awareness which is superimposing. My child is in hospital, my awareness is filled with it. But it cannot enter inside. It sits above my awareness from external and it goes off. It cannot enter because it pertains to the world which is changing. Changing cannot enter the unchanging. So it remains for a while and it disappears. My awarenesses of this world and my duties and responsibilities are constantly changing from my childhood. I was going to school. All my attention was how to pass my exam. How much of struggle we did, how much of prayers we do to get through an exam. That is how we live. Now we are doing something else. So awareness is constantly changing and comes and goes. Every day it might change. Tomorrow some new problems may come, so some new things may occupy my awareness. I become aware of things. But what is eternal, what is spiritual, what is pertaining to divinity enters inside. I love God. I love all beings, seeing God in them. All this enter into the awareness. It can penetrate into, pervade. Otherwise, it gets superimposed, like dust on the mirror. It cannot enter. It has to enter. All spiritual things will enter inside. So when I am devoted to God, when I say, it enters into my awareness. My awareness is filled with God. I become God conscious, like Sri Ramakrishna used to be always God conscious. So my awareness, when I am devoted to God, my awareness, inside the awareness is divine, filled with divine. It makes a small entrance with loving God, with offering small things of my life, then it expands. Give a small place for God. Any part of aspect of God. You are loving Krishna, you are loving Shiva, Ramakrishna, anything, any aspect of God. You want to be non-dual, doesn't matter. Heartily entertain it, it enters. And more you get involved, more and more you think, more and more you cogitate, more and more you contemplate, meditate, then it starts entering and expanding. You are becoming more and more aware of God. Scriptural studies, adhyayana, is essentially necessary for filling this awareness with divine. You see, in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Yama, Niyama, in Niyama, the last three, Tapaswadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhana, Shaucha, Santosha, first two, Shaucha, Santosha, Tapas, Swadhyaya, Ishvari Pranidhana. This constitutes Niyama. In Niyama, Yama, Niyama, Pratyahara, Pranayama and all that, Ashta Angas. In Niyama, Tapas, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhana are called Kriya Yoga. These three, Tapa, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhana. This Swadhyaya, Tapa is by which you block, suppress or try to transcend or obstruct the flow of the tendencies. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, all these are driving, putting a dam against their flow and diverting the same energy to cultivate. We don't call it as suppression or repression. It is sublimation. We sublimate, we turn one type of energy into another type of energy. Suppression is different. Repression is different. It is, I am obstructing, I am suppressing and keeping. There is a pressure. When I don't put, I divert it. I am diverting it, it becomes sublimation. It gets sublimated. The same energy with which I am rushing towards the world to possess and enjoy, which is the cause of my suffering and bondage, I am diverting the same thing. Same thing as I was aspiring for world, I aspire for God. I aspire to serve others. I aspire to love others. Sacrifice my life. So I am not suppressing. I am diverting the mode pirano. Sri Ramakrishna uses term mode pirano. Turn the direction. And this becomes sublimation. I am releasing the same energy, same efforts, but it is diverted to something which eliminates my all defects and makes me evolve. So evolution becomes possible. Otherwise, I would have gone into involution. I would not have been able to eliminate my defects, my imperfections. Now I am able to. Same thing. I yield to my temptations, I divert from my temptations. This becomes sublimation. Because in psychology we read suppression, this, that and all, how the inner conflicts are created. All that we study because of the suppression, my mind gets spoiled and all. Less people have got mental ailments because of suppression. Even if sublimation, it cannot happen. Even if suppression is there, suppression gives less mental strains and mental ailments than yielding to enjoyments. Whoever have gone into enjoyments and possessions, all those people, to the maximum extent, they have got mental ailments. They possess everything and then they suffer. So not because of suppression, because of yielding, but psychologists say otherwise. Suppression will burst away one day, this, that and all. Doesn't matter. It is better than yielding. But here, neither suppression nor yielding. It is diversion of the road and path for evolution, and it's called sublimation. I sublimate the energies. So here we see this awareness is filled with divine, it sublimates all the tendencies to the divine. Because awareness is filled with, I need not fight with anything, I need not fight with my own kama, krodha and all. They get automatically, in computer what do you say? By default. By default it goes. You need not do. The moment it comes, it is diverted automatically because your awareness is filled with. This feeling of awareness is called, I am devoted to God means your awareness, not that you are not going to work in the world because your awareness is in God. Mind is given to world. You are working intensely. Now you can, because you are free from struggle, inner struggle, your work will become so smooth. You can do more, put less energy and get more yield. Calmly you can work. More amount of work you can do if your awareness is filled with God. And the most important part is you will not be bound by the karmic load. When your awareness is filled with divine, if you kill someone or if you love someone, serve someone, no karma binds you. There is no karmic bondage if the awareness is filled with divine. Because with awareness being filled with divine, ego gets transformed. It sees divine working behind. Awareness of divine makes you understand, I am not the doer, he is the doer. Many things become inevitable. If you are a military man, you have to use your gun to kill someone. If you are a policeman, if you are a justice, you may have to give a verdict of capital punishment, death sentence you may have to give. You are going to kill. There it is duty. If any duty will not become karma. If you don't do your duty, it will become karma. If you beat a child, your own child, because it is doing mischief and it is necessary to be given, I am not beating because I am getting irritated, not for my sake, not for the child's sake, but for the welfare of the world. Oh, my child must come up in life and serve this world. With that intention, if mother beats, it never becomes karma. If she beats because the child is disturbing her, kirkiri kar raha hai mujhe. So if I beat him, it will become karma. The intention is most important. If I am beating the child for welfare of child will go and do hidingly. If I beat the child when he does mischief, because world has to be benefited, then he will say, no mother, I will never do again. Nature responds to nature. Like that, when our awareness is filled with divine, no actions will have a reaction, because your awareness is filled with God. And the moment awareness is filled with God, the ego becomes an instrument in the hand of God. Oh, I am an instrument. I am not doing. Because he is in divine awareness. And mind goes on working, body goes on working in its normal way, being with all people. He is jumping, dancing, playing, everything he is doing, but no karma binds him. He is filled with divine awareness. Because selfishness and self-centered living is eliminated when you are filled with divine. Every moment, any time, you can call that person for any kind of help. He will joyfully, never get morose. Why is he calling this hour? Why I am busy with so many things? Why they are burdening me with another extra work? Never they feel. They somehow adjust to sacrifice. There's some time, somewhere, they will adjust, because adjustment can be done any way. You see, a person eats stomach full, and then his favorite dish comes. It will adjust and go. In the like governor's car, it will enter the rush and goes off. It can enter. It is governor's car. Like that, because there is joy, he will find joy in serving. Busiest man, he doesn't get time. Go and tell, I want this. It is ready. Yes, I will do. How will you do so much of work? Yes, I will do. You will find out a way. So there is no problem. Anything, anytime, it is there. Because his awareness is filled with divine. And what is this called? In other words, it's called being devoted to God. He is devoted to God. What is the adhara of devotion? Love, unconditional love. Whatever you are, you give me pain, yes, I love you still. You deprive me of all things, yes, I still love you. You take away everything of mine, my wealth, my property, my name and fame, bring me ill fame, take away my children, take away everything. But still, I love you. You give me many more things. How God tests. You want, still you want me? All enjoyment, place enjoyments before Him. Still He loves. Take away everything, still He loves. That love is unconditional. It is not conditional. The moment everything is going on, I love God. Anything goes against, He is not able to bear. Why did God do like this for me? Immediately, all the love that is focused on God becomes hatred, dislike. Never to see God's face again, not to go. How the means today when Swamiji came, he told in some conversation, don't expect from God anything, don't expect, but accept. Accept what comes. No expectations, only acceptance. You may get pain or pleasure, favorable or unfavorable conditions, misery or happiness. Accept it, accept. So, how it is, you see, all this is possible only when you love unconditionally. That unconditional love. The devotion, basis of devotion is that unconditional. I am devoted means I am bound by love. And what is the effect of devotion? Is your awareness is filled with divine. What is the cause and basis of devotion? It is love for God. And it reflects in every action of yours. If you love God, you love everyone. And you accept the world as it is. You have no complaints. You have no segregation. First thing we do in every field is segregate myself. Even going for a job, first thing he wants is what are his rights. He has to claim the rights. You can avail this much of leave, you can do this one, you can go here, you can, all these rights. He goes on claiming his rights. Main thing is, rights are secondary. Where is your sacrifice? What are you going to give? Your dedication. This dedication is more important than the claiming of rights. Everybody is interested in claiming of rights. That is segregating. When you are working for a person or a company, you belong to that company and that company belongs to you as long as you work. It is my company, I have to work. In my ashram, I have to work. Any field. I can never say, this is not my work, this is not your work. Don't interfere in my work. Don't call me for other work. No. It is my ashram, my this one. There is no segregation. There is no separation. The moment I separate, my devotion is questioned. Where is your devotion? Where is your dedication? Where is your sacrifice? The moment I segregate, there is no devotion. Devotion disappears. Because it is basically love. So love generates devotion. Devotion creates the awarenesses necessary. So the whole thing, every bit of your life, in all fields, in every kshetra, at every level of your being, body, mind, senses, whatever level you see, it is working under the divine awareness. Heart is working in divine awareness. Body is working in divine awareness. Mind is working in divine awareness. What a beautiful thing. There is perfect harmony within and harmony outside when you are filled with divine awareness. Om Niranjanam Nityamanantarupam Bhaktanukampa Dhrita Vigraham Vai Ishavataram Parameshamidhyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha.